Howdy, Dave DeFord here, DeFord Insurance Group. We're training recruit agents nationally to sell things like final expense and Medicare, and now annuities. Of course, I've got David Truschler on the line here, who is our annuity sales and marketing expert dedicated to training DeFord Insurance Group agents how to sell annuities successfully. David, thank you for being here. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so David's here to answer a very common question. How do annuity sales presentations work? Can you kind of take us through what you would explain to a new agent as far as what you talk about in an annuity, kind of from a 1,000-foot view?
Absolutely. Matter of fact,
yeah.
I mean, it's very similar. And just to let the folks out there know is that when I first got started, I was really selling life insurance, got myself into Medicare supplement, just like a lot of other agents on the line right now. And I always wanted to sell annuities. I heard about the great opportunities with selling annuities, but I was kind of, I guess, maybe nervous or afraid that they're hard to understand in this type of thing. But once I realized that the sales cycle with selling an annuity is very similar to selling anything else, quite frankly, life insurance product or Medicare supplement product. I mean, you still have to have a lead or a prospect. You still got to make a telephone call. You still have to schedule an appointment to get in front of somebody. You still, when you get into the appointment, you still need to, warm up the conversation, get some common ground there. And then when you get down to the meeting, you really, the more questions that you ask, and that's what I train people to do, but ask questions to uncover potential assets and try to find out really what we're there to do, in my opinion, is when I go into an appointment, if I know that I'm there to ideally find annuity money, that's exactly what I'm going to try to do. Try to find where their safe dollars are right now. If they have money in CD, savings accounts, money markets, whatever, maybe they got money in IRAs or mutual funds, whatever the case may be, I'm there. I use a 3-bucket presentation that we recorded to help uncover these assets. And once I uncover the assets, I simply ask 3 questions. I ask, what do you have? Why do you have it? And when's the last time you've reviewed it? And usually it's just allowing the client to open up about what it is that they have, what their savings habits are, or their ideas on how they've chosen what they currently invest in or save in. And then we just try to find out is the products that we offer, the fixed annuities or the fixed index annuities that we offer, a right fit for the client. And so it's very nonchalant. I would say, in my personal opinion, from someone that's sold hundreds of life insurance policies in the past, it's no more difficult. I can promise you that. In my opinion, people would prefer to talk about their retirement assets than they would prefer to talk about their death. Let's be honest, it's a less uncomfortable conversation. So it's not any more difficult. I can promise you that. Once you understand the process of selling an annuity, it's just kind of learning, keeping things simple, but just trying to learn the process and go through it, and just like anything else.
Are you selling the annuity on the first call, or do you have to go through multiple steps before you close it?
You can sell an annuity on the first call if you're maybe comfortable with the prospect or the client. Realistically, though, if it's someone you've met for the first time, you've got to develop a sense of trust. I mean, we are talking about their money here, so they need to be comfortable with you. It's not a pushy sale by any means, right? So I recommend, I prefer to go in the first time to develop that relationship, to do a fact finder, at least gather some information, and then get the client to the situation where they want you to come back, right? And so if I was sitting with you, David, I would say, listen, I've gathered all this information. I've uncovered some assets that I think I can help you, gain put these assets in a safer position to gain potentially a better return. What I would like to do is go back to my office, develop some proposals, do a little research, and then come back to you in a couple of days and show you what I have. And generally that's fine. And then just as many of you know, when you come back to that second appointment, that second time you talk to someone or meet with someone, it's a much more comfortable conversation. I mean, they've met you before. They're not on the defense really anymore. And if they hold that second appointment, there's a strong buying signal there. If someone doesn't want, if they have 0 interest, they're not letting you come back to that second appointment, And so, it's not uncommon when you have that second, you get to that second appointment, I think the closing ratio is probably somewhere to 60, 75, 80% because they know what you're there for. It's not about, do you want to buy this or not? It's really, we're at the point now of which annuity product is best for you.
Right.
And so No, I think it's a simple process. I think it's just just like anything else, you need to learn the process, be comfortable with it, and make sure that you're educating your client. It's not a difficult sale at all.
And that's what we do with you involved in our new program, helping agents not just get leads for selling annuities, but learn how to sell this. So if you've never sold insurance before or you're already selling, we will show you step by step how to present the annuity, obviously how to get in the door to sell the annuity, and how to do it in a low key way. That's one of the things that David does is it's not a stressful, high pressure type of pitch. It's consultative. It's questions based. I love question based sales, and David has already been doing this for years prior to us teaming up to do this. And so if you like the low stress way to help people out with their money when they don't know who to turn with, we'll show you how to gain their trust, how to gain rapport, and present the annuity opportunity, even if you've never sold annuities before or don't even know how to sell them or are worried about it. Our entire training program is designed to overcome those concerns so that you can clearly and coherently explain the benefits to your clients and help them out with something they dearly are concerned with. So if you want to learn more about how our annuity sales and marketing system works, here's what you need to do next, where you can work directly with David. There's links above and below. It's going to take you to an overview page that explains in more detail how our annuity sales and marketing system works and what we look for in the agents that join. And check that out, and you'll see kind of what next steps to take if it's something you like to do. And in the meantime, if you would like to leave a comment or have a question, either myself or David will reply. So just leave them below in this video. And please make sure to subscribe and like if you like this content. David, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.